memory I had with Heather was my favorite. I missed her smile and her sense of happiness, and she could change the mood in any room. It didn't matter what was going on. She could brighten up anyone's day and make anyone smile.
I can remember taking pictures of Heather abusing the gorilla, and that was a fun time.
First of all, I liked how special she was, and how special she made me feel all the time. Imagine being a 50-year-old uncle getting a call from your 21-year-old goddaughter to say, Uncle Joe, you want to hang out?
Favorite memory of Heather? Where to even begin? There's so many amazing times, so many amazing moments. I think the ones that stick out the most are simply just hanging out with her all the time. We were inseparable. I remember taking her hours away from our hometown for prom with someone she's never even met, but she did it with a smile on her face because I wanted to go.
Heather and I were best friends in college. She was in nursing school with me. And I have to say the thing that I loved most about her was how compassionate of a person that she was. She would literally do anything for somebody that she cared about. And I will never forget how supportive she was as a friend to me.
I remember a very energetic, bubbly little girl who grew into a beautiful young woman. Unfortunately, her bright future was cut short drastically.
My name is Amanda. I met Heather in nursing school. We became very close. She was my head. We shared many laughs together, and unfortunately, those laughs turned into tears. When I learned about the wreck, I was actually in Texas with another friend. Heather was supposed to go with us. She said she wasn't going to go because she had promised her siblings that she was going to go home for spring break so she could play Guitar Hero. And that is just Heather. That's the Heather that I knew and loved and adored. My reaction is the same today as it was the day that I found out. To talk about. I think just because I'm selfish, because she's not here physically, but her work here on Earth was done. She changed lives. She did not have to graduate those 3 weeks from nursing graduation. She didn't have to graduate. She didn't need that diploma to change lives. She changed lives that day. She changed my life, and I know she changed many others. And she continues to change lives by doing such a selflessly act of donating her organs. That is such a good way that I think her life is carried on. It's a good way for her parents and her family to know that she is still living. She may not be here physically with us, but she is emotionally and just spiritually. I feel her. She humbles me. I think about her daily, and I'm so thankful to have known her, and I am so blessed to still be a part of her family.
Well, I remember it was March 25th. It was 2008. It was 12:28 a.m. on the dot. It was exactly 12:28 a.m. It was one of my first nights as a supervisor, and it was probably the worst call that I've ever been on as far as a supervisor or as a policeman, for that matter. When I arrived at National Road in Parkview Lane, it looked like a bomb had went off. Bus shelter was totally destroyed. There was a car on its roof. Come to find out within a few seconds that there was a young lady, Heather, trapped in under the car. And I remember having one of my officers go around and start talking to her as I talked to him. He held her hand, and we tried to keep her comfort and talk to her and wait until the fire department got there, which they responded fairly fast. And I remember after getting everything cleaned up and handled, going to the ICU unit to talk to the parents.
Brown eyes, big as the sun. A heart just as big, filled with joy and fun. Daughter, sister, granddaughter, niece, cousin, friend. Touching people in ways they now comprehend. Feeling and loving, caring and healing. United with God. Your first journey too short, and your new one just begun. When we think of you now, here comes the sun.
March 25th, 2008, partner and I driving down National Road westbound at Wheeling Park entrance. About 12:23 in the morning, I get a call from Wheeling Dispatch that stated that a vehicle crash just occurred in the area where we were located, eastbound. Turn the cruiser around. Less than a mile from where we were at. Pulled off the side of the road near Parkview Lane, where I looked up and seen the vehicle on its roof. Dispatch advised that witnesses had seen one person leave the area from inside the vehicle, believed another person was still inside. As I exited my vehicle, I went up around the car, noticed a female laying trapped half inside the car, her upper body outside the vehicle. As I made contact with the female, Heather, I spoke to her. I wasn't sure her name at the time, and I held her hand and told her I was going to do everything I possibly could do in my might to make sure she comes out of this okay. What seemed like hours before the FT arrived, to learn it was only a matter of just maybe a minute or two when they showed up on scene. It's one of the hardest things to do as a police officer, and something that still today I think about constantly.
Oh, what do you say about someone that absolutely changed the course in your life? How do you kiss someone goodbye when she says she's tired and find out that in a week she's dead? Heather is a game changer for me and my entire family. She is so loved and so missed, and her legacy goes on and on and on.
My final gift. It is now time for me to move on into the dusk, but also the dawn. I will remain as the morning comes, as I have left behind a gift for someone. So another may walk, may talk, may see. Where something in their life was locked, I offered them a key. I am a donor, giving to someone in need. My final gift, my final deed.